Your questions, my answers, right after the intro. Hey everybody, welcome back with a new Q&A episode. Today I will answer 10 questions that were left on the Hitfilm official YouTube channel, so I think we should jump right in. Leander Digerund, or I hope I pronounced your name right, said, if you have edited all of your footage together and then you realize you forgot to color grade, do you have to make every clip into a composite shot and then grade all of them, or is there a faster way? Now, you can do it like that, but in Express you can add effects onto your clips just in the editor timeline, only you can't keyframe them, but you don't have to make every clip into a composite shot to grade them. Now, in the new Pro version, you can actually copy several effects onto multiple clips, so then you can grade your first clip, and then you can copy all of those grading effects onto multiple clips, so you can actually grade your whole project really quick. Now again, that's in the new Pro, but in Express you can also add effects onto your clips. Mr. No Name asks, how can I create a playing backward video? Now, if you go into the Effects tab under Temporal, there's the Time Reverse effect. Now you can just drop this onto your footage and the footage plays backwards. Filip Fomichenko, I hope I pronounced your name right, says, can you apply LUTs in Hitfilm? Now you can do this by buying the colorist pack for Hitfilm Express, which is around 33 bucks. But in the Pro Hitfilm, there is already an effect called LUT. Just drag it onto your clip, select your LUT, and you're good to go. DIY Films asks, can you show me how to make an on-screen timer? Now to do that you have to make a comp. In that composite shot, add a black layer, then on that black layer you can add the timecode effect to the plane. Then you can go into the blending mode of that black plane where you added the effect. You set that to screen, and then you can add that onto your footage and you have a timer. Now if you want to reverse the timer so that it actually counts down, just add the time reverse effect to it and voila. NB817 says, I'm having trouble with exporting my project. When I exported and looked over the video itself is way faster than the audio. I attempted exporting and editing over again numerous times and it still didn't work. Could you guys help me? Now, what is actually happening with you is you're exporting at a higher frame rate than your actual project is. So say you have a composite shot of 25 frames per second and it's 10 seconds long. That means that you have 250 frames. Now if you try exporting this at 50 frames per second, you divide the total amount of frames, so 250 by 50 frames per second, that means that your video will actually come out as 5 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So you need to make sure that your exporting frame rate is the same as your project frame rate. Greg Loeffler says, dear Hitfilm, please develop an adjustment layer for the editor like in Adobe Premiere Pro. This would be very nice. Now in the editor it's not yet there, I believe, but in Composite Shots it's actually called a grade layer. You can just add it on and all of the effects you add onto the grade layers will apply on the layers below. Epix Animations asks, how can I make Hitfilm run smoother? Whenever I add effects it gets slow and when I try to move the effects. Now I've dealt with this in the past. In Express you can change the playback resolution from full to half to quarter so that you can play back smoother. But in the new Hitfilm Pro there are new playback quality and resolution settings so that you can adjust your playback smoothness. Truce asks, can we make Hitfilm Express to make monetized YouTube videos and their thumbnails? And can we use Hitfilm Express commercially? Yes, you can. Joshua Favela asks, what does seed mean? I see it in some of the effects and I mess around with it, but I'm not sure what it does. Now you can see some of the 3D effects as a formula. So the settings you can change from that effect are actually variables, and the seed is the input value. So when you change the seed, the input value is different, so your outcome is a little bit different each time when you change the seed. Jermus X asks, is there a way to get rid of composite shots? I would like to know if there's a way to just do everything in the main editor. It would be better for the workflow. Well, I would like to differ there. When you're working with composite shots, you can actually have a way faster workflow, because say you have a video that is 5 minutes long and you need to do a small effect somewhere. If you would do everything on the timeline, you would have numerous layers and they stay there for the rest of the video. Now with composite shots, you can select a small portion of the video, make that into a composite shot and add all of your effects there. So you can create multiple small effects in a video and you can work with many more layers and keep everything organized. So I personally think that working with composite shots is way better than just doing everything on the timeline. So that were all of the questions. I think they were great questions. Now if you have questions, wow, that's many times questions in one sentence, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to read them and I will answer them in a new Q&A video sometime in the future. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Now like and subscribe if you haven't already, and while you're here, take the time to check out these two videos. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye!